Yeah, here's the 2.2 tonne keel being removed from Midnight Express. She sat like this outside the Napier Sailing Club for about 3.5 months while I did the work. This is my favourite pick, Bo Birdsall's slick hull shape that made this boat legend. I used the keel moulds from the Jim Young's Young 11 designs. I had to make them 32mm wider to accommodate the new 2207 stainless frame that was cast into the lead. Check out the custom forge. Those are 100 kg lead chunks cut up with a chainsaw and loaded in by forklift. There were old steel keel bolt nuts in there that floated to the top of the molten lead during the meltdown. When there was 1.5 tonne of molten lead in the drum, I opened the tap and filled the moulds in one go, casting the frame in place. Lead melts at about 400 degrees. When there's 1.5 tonne of liquid lead in a steel drum and it's red hot, it's kind of a bit freaky. So here you can see, we're past the hot bit, great. We've got a keel mould full of lead and 6 keel bolts sitting perfectly plumb and looking damn fine. Yeah, so the next mish is to build the timber fin, which comprised a whole bunch of pieces of wood that were all installed one by one around the cast keel bolts. It took a while and a bit of mucking around, but came out pretty good. Yeah, some fairing, and then the whole thing is encapsulated with 6mm of 450 gram double bias glass and epoxy resin. Yeah, this made the whole thing pretty rigid and solid and in one piece. So once I'd finished that, we were ready to fit. The glass you can see on the hull is a 10mm thick tapered solid fiberglass cradle, acting as a pad between the top of the keel and the kahikatea hull planking. Yeah, then came the big day. Guess what? Fitted first time. We were all pretty rapt about that. It came out of the moulds perfectly. Meanwhile, the interior keel floors and supporting timbers needed a complete clean, strip and revamp, and a solid 316 stainless steel keel bolt washer was made and fitted in place. Yeah, so we epoxied the whole thing together, set it up plumb and bolted it up tight. I was in a good place. We just needed some final finishing and fairing and it was ready to paint. All up, the new keel weight was 1.8 tonne, a considerable weight saving for the same stability. She floated 50mm higher than the old waterline on launch day. Yeah, got to say a big thanks to Kevin Oliver, boat builder and slipmaster in Napier, for letting me use his workshop facilities to do my thing and just being a good bugger, helping me out. Yeah, thanks Kev.